Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Wonderful. Hello, I can hear you too. Great. Please tell me a little bit about yourself before we begin.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rakesh Keripalli. I'm from Kolhapur, Maharashtra, but nowadays I have been living in Pune due to
Very
my
good.
job. Yeah,
Right.
I
I
do
tell
job
you,
one of the companies here in Pune. It's
okay.
called Reprographics India.
I do job in one of the companies in Pune. Very good.
Yes.
Uh, okay, and tell me a little bit about how do you generally spend your time? What do you like doing apart from work, and what do you work as?
Yeah, actually I work as a technical executive.
Okay.
Yeah, my company deals in wide format printing.
Okay.
So after selling the product, we provide service as well. So I am in service department as a technical executive.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your job. That means, do you have to talk to clients whenever they come up with some request or some problem?
Yes. Yeah, after
Okay.
selling the product, whenever the problem occurs related to that product, so the customer log that call in the company. Okay. And then company tell us that, you have this much calls. So we make a call to that customers. So sometimes we make that audio call, video call. Okay. And after sometimes we do that, remote desktop as well. So by
Got
doing that, all things, we try to solve that customer's problem. And if
it.
the
Got it.
problem is not getting solved, then we physically visit there and solve the customers, that machine's problem.
Okay. Now,
So this is my, yes,
are you
this is my
guys
work profile.
wonderful,
Mm.
wonderful? Are you guys situated in Pune, or is your customer pan India?
Actually, we have customers pan India, but we have branch office in Pune. So like
Branch
this, we
office.
have offices in across India.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one
So
of the
that means
branches in Pune.
okay. How long has it been in this job?
It's been over 11 years. I have been working in this printing field.
Wow, 11 years. That's a lot
Yeah.
of time. Very wonderful. So it
Yes.
looks like you like the industry a lot.
Sorry.
Looks like you really like the industry.
Mm, yes, I
Okay,
like this industry.
makes sense. Okay, great. So Rakesh, tell me a little bit about the problems you face when it comes to English. What are the problems you face, and has clapping or helped in any way?
Actually, I have been working over, to get a command over this language. So that's why I think now I'm lagging behind in that, particular that vocabulary, or you can say that, phrasal verbs or idiom. So I have to use these things, while speaking or in the conversation.
Okay, and
So I'm working towards that.
wonderful. And how long has it been with Clapping Go, and has it been helping?
This is my first session actually.
Ah, this is your first session. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense.
So that's why I'm little bit nervous.
No worries. That's completely fine. Okay, great. Now, we'll do a small activity. I do this with all my learners because I want you to talk more so that I can understand if there are any areas of improvement as to how do I channelize the learning so that you know that, okay, this is what I need to work on and this is what I will focus on during my time with Clapping Go. Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. Since you stay in Pune, please tell
Yes.
me a little bit about Pune. So imagine if somebody from outside wants to know more about Pune and they ask you about Pune, how would you describe Pune to them?
Pune is a historical place actually. Pune
Right,
is one of the very famous, that city in India. So Pune is known for as a historical place, and then also Pune is now going to be metro city, and also Pune is very famous for that IT industry as well.
right,
Yes, and if we talk about the Pune's culture, then yes, Pune is also very for that their own culture Pune has. Like earlier in Pune, most of the Brahmin people used to live in Pune.
right,
Yeah, and they have their own apparel. It means that outfit. They have a traditional outfit that that cap, some different kind of cap they used to wear, that dhoti and kurta and white color shirt they used to wear. But nowadays, the things have got changed. So we have
right.
also started adopting the Western culture. So we can't see this kind of apparel people wear in this in Pune now. But yeah,
Correct.
this is Pune's culture actually. And Pune is also very famous and known for education as well. Different parts of the countries, people they live here and they do their, they pursuing their education here as well.
Right. Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, Now, whatever you explained was absolutely correct. Okay. But whatever you explained was very fact oriented, right? So imagine when you're having a conversation with somebody, how do they want to kind of understand about Pune, right? So imagine if somebody has not been to Pune, how do you create that interest about Pune in them? That's the whole idea, right? What I'll
Okay.
do, Rakesh, is I will tell the same thing what you told me, but in my style. I want you to pick up the nuances, understand what we generally need to talk regarding any subject, but depending on who is the conversationalist. I mean, who is the audience who's listening to you, right? For example, if this was an informative session about Pune, your description would have been absolutely perfect, right? But when you talk to people, people generally like knowing about experiences. They like knowing about how will I be able to adjust in Pune, or what does Pune have to offer to me, right?
Okay.
So how would I start? For example, Pune is a mix, is a city which has a very beautifully mixed culture. That means if you want to see a traditional, understand the tradition of
Metropolitan city.
Marathawara, yes. If you want to understand the traditional values and the tradition of Marathavaras, Pune is the best city to go to. But if you also want to see a hint of what is the new world is going to look like, Pune also has that. So it's a mix of the old culture and the new culture, right? Pune also is divided that way. The old Pune has all the pates, the market that we call, right? They have
Yes.
Shanivar Pet, Guruvar Pet. There is this whole pet, which
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
old city of Pune, where you will find the old historical buildings, museums, temples that Pune represents, the whole Marathawada culture represents. Whereas there is this new Pune where all the IT industry is situated. So all the young people of India, most of the young people in India go to Pune if they are a part of the IT culture, right? So you
Yes.
find a very old world charm as well as a very new world order as well. So, so we spoke about how Pune has two different cultures. Now, like you mentioned, um, Pune has a lot of young crowd because Pune represents the IT industry. Hyderabad being one of the cities, and then Pune being the other city. Pune is very soon going to be a metropolitan. It is a cosmopolitan right now, but now it's going to turn into a
Okay.
metropolitan, right? Like I was mentioning, Pune has this old world charm, but if you also want to hang out in cafes and enjoy the beauty of Pune, there are places like Koregaon Park and all which accommodates beautiful cafes, bakeries, places to sit and enjoy your coffee, work from outside, right? So there's this beautiful culture in Pune as well. Uh, Pune is situated in kind of a very beautiful place because it is so surrounded with so many, places like Nagpur, Kolhapur, Solapur, then again Bombay. Now, Bombay has a very rushed culture, right? People generally who don't like such a rushed culture move on to Pune because Pune's lifestyle is very nice, very beautiful. It's a very slow paced lifestyle where everything happens in its own time, right? So that's very
Yes.
beautiful. Then again, Pune has an amazing weather. Be it any part of the season, you will get a very nice and beautiful weather in Pune where you're never going to feel very hot or it's raining all the time. It has this beautiful breeze blowing around. Then there is the perfect mix of greenery as well as civilization in Pune, right?
Yes.
Though there are so many people staying in Pune, but you are always going to get a good space to live in as well as a beautiful green space to live in, right?
Yes.
People are still I think people in Pune are still more culturally oriented with themselves because when you go to the old parts of Pune, like you mentioned, you still find people wearing their traditional clothes, wearing their traditional apparel. But also people who've moved on and are living a very 9 to 5 job. They're doing a 9 to 5 jobs. They have to move on to the new way we are living, right? But if you
Yes.
want to find a perfect mix for both, please do visit Pune,
Yes.
right? And it's a much better place to live in. So if you don't like the big city life, Pune is a much beautiful, much better place to live in,
Yes.
right? So what I did was I just took your points and I kind of weaved it into a conversation.
Mm, yes.
Okay? And that is what you should do. Whenever you're having a conversation, that's what matters. Okay. Now, I think grammatically, I don't think you were incorrect anywhere. I didn't have to correct you at all. like you mentioned, I think what we should work on, Rakesh, is how to say it better. That means how do I use better verbs, better phrasal verbs, use more idioms, use more figure of speeches, make my
Yeah.
conversation more stronger, right? And use more vocabulary.
Yes.
Right? I think apart from that, as of now, I don't find any kind of areas of improvement. But the more we converse, the more we would get to know.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
Right.
makes sense. Now, let's do a small activity. I will give you one sentence. I want you to weave a small story based on that. Okay. For example, if I say I was going to buy bread and it started raining. So if I had to weave a story, I would say I was going to buy bread, but it started raining. I was not prepared for it, so I did not carry an umbrella. So I had to run and find a shade to hide under. Once I was in the shade, I also saw a dog that was standing there in the shade. So I started playing with the dog. Um, once the rain stopped, I was trying to come back home, but I saw the dog is following me. So he also came back home with me. Now, when I came back home, I also had bread, but I also had a new dog, right? So
Yeah.
so this is an imaginary story I made up. What's going to happen is, with this activity, you will understand how good is your brain picking up on sentence structuring. That means whenever
Yes.
something new is given to you, are you being able to quickly come up with something to say?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. I was going for a client meeting, but my tire my tire was punctured in the road.
Yeah. So today I reached office at 10 o'clock, and then actually I don't I didn't want to go outside, but there was one call, so actually I tried to solve that call over the phone, but that problem didn't get solved. So that's why I had to go outside yesterday, and what, that while going to that customer side, my that car, or that bike's tire got punctured, and then actually there was no any puncture that shop nearby. So that's why actually I drove my bike around that 5 to 6, at least 2 kilometers. Okay. And then I found one of the that shop nearby, that at that area, and then I did solve fix my that bike over there. And then I made a call that customer. So it took too much time for me to to come at your site. So today it's not possible for me to come there. Okay, come over there. So that I think I will come tomorrow, and I will try to solve your that whatever the problem you are facing regarding that machine. So yeah, so please sorry for that. So today I'm not able to come over there. So I will tell these things to customer, and as well as I will convey these things to my manager as well. So today my bike got punctured, and so that's why I didn't go there, or I couldn't go there to that customer side. So yeah, so this is the little story, a brief story about that one sentence.
Absolutely. So, see, very nice the way you build. But when you're telling me a story, don't say that this is what I will say to my manager or this is what I will say to the customer. You should say, this is what I said to the customer because it's already happened, right?
Yeah.
Your bike was punctured, and you instead of going to the customer, you first had to figure out how to repair your bike. So
Mm,
while in the story, you should get into the story and talk to me as if you are narrating what has happened to you.
yeah.
So then I
Right.
had to call my manager and tell him that today I can't go to the customer's house. I first need to fix my bike. And I also had to call my customer and tell him that, sir, today it is not possible, but please keep your problem. I will come back tomorrow and solve it for you.
Yes.
Right? And I think you use a lot of you know is your word to be used in every sentence, right? So
Okay.
we have to be cautious about
So
how
this is
many
my
times
first call, so that's why maybe as I
you're
told you
nervous.
earlier.
Yeah. You're nervous. I understand. That's completely fine. Yeah, that's completely fine. But we'll try and see that whenever we are talking, we'll try and see how many times we use and then we'll try and reduce it per conversation. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Next time I'll
Absolutely.
definitely cut back that
Yes, please. Yes. Because that is an Indianism. It goes slowly. It is a part of our habit. It becomes a habit.